Well, good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Jeremy Baker here with your forecast on Facebook or YouTube Live, depending on how you're watching that here. Normally, I'd be answering any of your questions, but I don't see here on my phone. For some reason, it's not working. Actually, if I go to YouTube, that would make some sense. Let me try to go to YouTube. Give me just a second here. No, of course, I wouldn't see any questions there. That wouldn't make sense. Oh, well. Hi to everyone. If you're saying hi, I can't say hi back because I don't know if you're saying hi. But I hope you're having a great evening. Lots to talk about in the world of weather, of course. We had a great day here. It's pretty nice. It was a little hot, but we're going to look past that. We'll start with the allergy report now. I've got the molds on the medium side, so if you've got some sniffles, I know my friend Sarah Garfield-Reed had some today from the molds, unfortunately, and that's at medium at 970. Fall elm, light at 40, pigweed, light at 20, and ragweed, light at 30. So that's what we got on the allergy front right now. And here is the aquifer. It is at 660.1, so it's gone up about almost half of a foot over the last 24 hours. The 10-day average still below 660 at 659.7, so we still have those stage 1 water restrictions. The monthly average just over 660, but we could get some rain thanks to what is Tropical Storm Nicholas. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Right now we have mostly cloudy skies at the San Antonio airport. Earlier today, plenty of sunshine, not the case now with Nicholas getting closer, clouding up our skies. Dew point's at 71 degrees, so that humidity at 69%, quite a bit higher than it was this time last night, and that's with that influx of moisture coming in as Nicholas gets closer. South-southeast winds at 6 miles per hour, and the barometer on the way down, also a sign that low pressure, Nicholas, is getting closer to Texas. All right, so let's get right to those temperatures. Wide range in those, 85 for Austin, but then you go further to the south where we have more of that cloud cover moved in earlier for our southern counties, so it's cooler there. George West, Beeville, both at 77. Cotulla, 80 degrees. Carrizo Springs, 77. Eagle Pass at 79. And furthest from the north, the Hill Country, a little bit milder. 80 in Fredericksburg, 79 in Kerrville, Rock Springs at 77, and New Braunfels 82, Gonzales 83 degrees. So here is the satellite and radar composite. You can see most of Texas not seeing rainfall. The western half of the state pretty much cloud-free. Where you have the clouds, that's where you have what is the beginnings of Nicholas, and you can see the cloud cover across most of the eastern half of the state. Not much rain for the eastern half of the state, but plenty of it right after you get off the coast. All right, let's get right to Nicholas. Here's the latest. This is as of the 4 o'clock advisory. They issue these from the Hurricane Center every 6 hours. They do an intermediate advisory every 3 hours where they change the location, but we're more concerned about the wind speed and how strong it is at this point. So winds are at 40 miles per hour, slowly getting better organized, moving to the north at 2 miles per hour, so barely moving. I mean, we can run faster than that. The barometric pressure, 1008 millibars. And the storm is expected to just crawl as it slowly makes its way toward the Texas coast over the next couple of days. So it does have some time over water to strengthen. Of course, the slower it goes, the more water it churns up and cold air comes up from the bottom. So we're not going to have all this crazy hot water or warm water for the storm to strengthen, but it is expected to get a little better organized as it does get closer. So here is the track. Monday morning, still expected to be a weak hurricane, or tropical storm rather, tomorrow morning. And then as we head into the afternoon, that's when we're expecting it to strengthen. And if it does follow this forecast track, this is as of 4 this afternoon, the next update coming at 10 o'clock. If it does follow this track, it's expected to make landfall sometime overnight Monday night into Tuesday morning, likely as a weak tropical storm or a very, very low Category 1 hurricane. Now, if it takes it to track further off to the west, it's going to move inland further. Even it could move inland as soon as, say, northern Mexico before making it to Texas. If it takes the track further to the east, it's going to have more time over water to strengthen, better chance of becoming a hurricane. Either way, whether it's, say, a 60 mile per hour tropical storm or a 75 mile per hour hurricane, not much of a difference there. It is going to be moving inland eventually. But right now, the most likely time, overnight Monday night into Tuesday morning. And where you see you have the blue line against the coastline there from just below Texas into northern Mexico, just above there to the west of Houston, that is where we have tropical storm warnings, and they do extend inland, about 2 counties inland. And tropical storm warning means tropical storm conditions are expected there within the next 48 hours, and that means winds over 40 miles per hour expected in those areas. Where you have the yellow, that's a tropical storm watch, and that is for the Houston area, and that also extends about 2 counties inward for the possibility of tropical storm watches. Of course, all that depends on the track of the storm and exactly how strong it gets, but at this point it's looking like strong tropical storm, most likely at landfall Monday night into Tuesday morning. Then as the storm slowly makes its turn to the north and east, it's going to kind of hang out in eastern Texas through Tuesday into Wednesday. Not expecting nearly as much rainfall as Harvey, thankfully. That not coming close to 50 inches unless things change, but still expecting plenty of rain along the coast. Here's the rainfall forecast for the next 7 days. Notice where you have the oranges, and I guess you could say orange and bright orange, that's where you could see 10 to 15, locally up to 20 inches of rain. I'm thinking that's a high unlikelihood though, but that's right along the coastline. By the time you get back to, say, Victoria, a little further inland or in Houston, maybe not so much. We'll say about 8 to 10 inches of rain, and you go back further inland. And by the time you get to San Antonio, you see a huge drop off in the rainfall. And this is if it takes the track right now that is forecast. San Antonio only seeing maybe half of an inch. Get out to Del Rio, maybe nothing at all out of this storm. So again, a track further to the west would change those amounts dramatically, but right now, that is how it is looking for now. Heaviest right along the coast, so we'll say Galveston, down towards, say, Port Aransas, definitely going to see the worst out of this one, and it looks like it's going to be rainfall. I'm thinking more in the way of localized heavy downpours and localized flooding, not so much in the way of wind damage with this storm. And I know a bunch of you have questions, and I wish I could answer them. I don't know why I'm not seeing them. All right, let's get right to, not that, that's where we want to go. Okay, here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Rain chances are again highest to the east. You can see that at the top. And this is 8:15 to 8:20 tomorrow morning. You can see all the rain in our eastern counties. San Antonio not seeing so much in the way of rainfall. Further off to the west, of course, less. Temperatures in the 60s and the 70s. As we head through the day, the rain pretty much stayed in the same spot. Take a look at Port Lavaca, Victoria, Bay City, where you have the yellows and the oranges. Of course, that's where the heaviest of the rainfall will be. I'm thinking there'll be some higher rain chances further off to the west than this model is showing. This is late in the day on Monday. I'm thinking San Antonio, see a better chance for rain tomorrow. I'm saying 50%. And straight on down to, say, George West, Pleasanton, Floresville, more in the way of rainfall there. Temperatures tomorrow will be kept down considerably. I'm going with highs in the 80s. This model wants to go with 70s, and that's pretty amazing. We're still in summer. And here comes Monday evening. It's a Tuesday. Notice this model wants to take it out a little bit faster. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit slower than that. So I'm thinking the rain's going to hold on a bit longer in our eastern counties, including San Antonio. So by the time we get into Wednesday morning, I think it'll be out of here. But Tuesday afternoon, I think there's still a better chance for some rainfall. And temperatures, if it does move out faster, then the temperature is going to rebound a little bit faster into the 80s and 90s. If it's a little slower, it'll stay on the cooler side. So for tonight, most of us staying dry, some showers possible in our southern counties. 74 the overnight low tonight. East winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunrise tomorrow coming in at 7:17 in the morning. That was sunrise today as well. And heading into your forecast for tomorrow, starting out in the 70s, I'm going with 87 for a daytime high. For the most of us, say from San Antonio westward, a mixture of sun and clouds, a few showers. Eastern counties could see some heavy soaking rains out of this starting as early as tomorrow morning, especially our southeastern counties, that's for sure. So 87 the high forecast for tomorrow, and that's with a 50% chance of scattered showers and storms. Again, best chance eastward. Same story on Tuesday, almost a carbon copy of the forecast, going down by 1 degree to 86, still a 50% chance of rain. We'll go up to a high of 90 on Wednesday, drop the rain chance down to 30%. Notice the wind staying out of the northeast all 3 days, and that's because around that tropical storm, around any area of low pressure, the winds go in a counterclockwise direction. We'll be on the west side, so we'll be here, and the wind will go northeast. Then, as the storm pulls away on Thursday, the winds will switch back around to the southeast on the back side of the system. That'll bump our highs back up a bit more into 93 and a 30% chance of rain sticking around. Friday, 92, as Nicholas pulls away even more so, the chance for an isolated shower at 20%. And then for now, keeping the weekend dry both Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy both days, and highs of 93. Now, our newscast tonight is starting at 10:33, I believe. April, is that correct? I'm asking our senior producer, April. 10:33?
Yeah, correct.
10:33 is correct. So if you're looking for Ken's 5 Eyewitnesses at 10, we'll be on at 10:33 until 11:33. And by then, we'll have the latest update from the Hurricane Center, too. So I'll have the latest forecast for you then. Also, of course, more forecast tomorrow morning. Erica Ross will have your sports. And Matt Houston is in tonight for news. So make sure to tune in tonight. It's a little late for you. We'll get up early tomorrow morning. And, of course, we'll have more Facebook Live tomorrow and YouTube Live as well. So everyone have a great night. And if you're headed off to East Texas, take care. Drive slow. Going to be plenty of rain down there. Not good beach weather also for the next few days, so don't go down there. All right, guys, have a great night and hope to see you at 10:33. Bye-bye.